Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and the Games. Come back, it's episode 17, according to what I have written, and I think that's true, of our Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny Let's Play. I'm not wearing my glasses. That's okay. My eyesight's not so bad. Just trust me. If I was wearing my glasses, I'd look like that. There's the pixel art up there. Very accurate representation of what my glasses make me look like. Except you can still see my eyes. Alright, well, let's get down to business. Let me fire up the old GOG Galaxy. I'm just going to turn the speaker volume down so that the not at all pleasant opening crackle sound effects don't overwhelm us all. And then the very pleasant MIDI soundtrack to Ultima 5 doesn't also overwhelm us. We want to hear that, but not too loudly. Here we are. Up on the screen. Looking good. That part doesn't sound great, but the music is nice. It's in the mood for adventure in a very transformed Britannia. Because if you don't know, if you're just joining us for the first time, the plot here is that the Avatar, hero of Britannia, extra-dimensional traveler and hero of Britannia, had returned to Earth. That's the place where you and I live. And after enjoying himself for a few years, is summoned back to Britannia by his companions Shamino and Elo to discover that noble Lord British, ruler of Britannia, has gone missing. In his stead, Lord Blackthorn rules. But Lord Blackthorn, something's changed about him. He used to be a good guy, allegedly. I've met the man. And now he's been corrupted by the Shadow Lords. Those are the three shady looking figures. Look at the box art there. You can tell who the Shadow Lords are, right? They dress in a way that says, hey, we are definitely the Shadow Lords. They've corrupted Lord British because they're the antonyms of the principles of virtue. So the Britannian principles of virtue, courage, truth, and love, are opposed by the Shadow Lords of hatred, falsehood, and cowardice. They've corrupted the land, and now we're living in a dictatorship that ruthlessly enforces the virtues instead of encouraging people to exhibit the virtues. And what is virtue if not freely chosen? It's nothing. So, the Avatar's trying to fix it. That's me. That's what I'm trying to do. So here we go. Let me just review my statistics. Remind myself where everybody's at. Avatar is closing in on level 8. Level 5. The threshold for level 5 is 800 experience points. So, that's coming along well. Shamino's been there. Despite being the frontline guy, usually the backline people gain experience a bit quicker because they're using ranged weapons. They're hitting the enemies, getting more kills. But Shamino is just crushing skulls with his Morningstar, and he's cruising along, and he's got to get to 1600 because we have an exponential growth thing going on before he hits level 6. So he's a ways off from that. Elo's just on the path. Julia's there. British! Hail! I hope you're doing well. Things are well here in sort of sunny Nova Scotia. Yeah, I launched the show and then I was like, I don't have glasses on. My eyesight's not all that bad. I can absolutely see everything on the computer in front of me. So everyone will just have to look up to the pixel art. I guess you know what? I can put my professor glasses on, my teaching glasses. I look more intellectual this way. And yeah, it's like that for a lot of people. For me, it's just like I'm a little nearsighted, so like some things at a distance. So like I don't like to drive without my glasses. Just can't read signs as quickly. And then my eyes also just kind of get really tired if I do too much like reading or gaming. So maybe it is a good idea that I threw these on, even if it doesn't match the graphic up above. Okay. So, Julia's there. We just gotta wait for Lord British's apparition to show up at our camp and raise her up to the next level. Gweno's there. So we're waiting on 2 level ups if that apparition would show up. And Jana's trailing behind. Now that she has a magic axe, she is gaining experience points quickly. So, oh, I really ought to be looking at everything just to remind myself what I got and where I am. Got a few and knocks, no mani mixed. But I have what I need to mix some mani. So I think that's going to be our very first action of the day. Mix mani using... Whoa, I almost did ginseng and garlic and wasted reagents. Ginseng and spider silk for the heal spell mani. And why don't we mix up 5 of those, since that's the max we can do with 5 spider silk. Mixing, done. Got some money in the bank. And loads of actual money too, so when the time comes, we can buy more reagents. I believe that I am currently on the east coast of the northern part of the mainland continent, or main island, but I'm not positive. And I suppose, since it's daytime, I'll just go a sailing, and we'll see what if I can figure out where I am. Oh yeah, we're... Ooh, we might be... You know what? Better compare this to the map. Such a jaunty sea shanty. I'm gonna turn it down just a little. And okay, popping the map up to take a look here. And a bunch of islands like this. I think I am. I think this is actually the island where Moonglow is. Not sure about that, but I can find out pretty easily by sailing up here. There's Moonglow. Boom! Situated. While we're in town, why don't we grab some more reagents? While we're in the neighborhood. That's why we don't. Because Nosfentor, the Shadow Lord of Cowardice, is here. Everyone will run from me except the guard who wants to extort me. So I'm just gonna get out of there, board my ship, not enter it. And we're on the way. I think I'm gonna knock off at least one more shrine quest right now, because I've loaded up all the shrine quests. Before I figured out how to complete them, I put them all in the queue. And now it's a matter of just kind of dinging them out. So we're coming down. This is the Isle of the Avatar that I'm circumnavigating right now. Formerly the location of the Great Stygian Abyss, but some tectonic movements have sent the Stygian Abyss. Now it's the Stygian hills, I guess, because the Codex of Wisdom, instead of being at the bottom of the abyss, it's just right up here. So we're gonna come up, and because we're on a holy quest, pardon me, the gargoyle statues say, "Pass, seeker," and I do. And then we find out what's my next quest of virtue. The Codex is open to the page that I seek, even though I don't even know what page I seek. Trust the Codex. It is the guilt, not the guillotine, that constitutes the shame. Okay. Well, that sounds to me like the honor lesson. The quest of honor told me to go under the Codex and learn the darkness of dishonor, shame. It is the guilt, not the guillotine, that constitutes the shame. Not sure that the wording of these is important for me to remember, but I like them, so there's certainly no harm in typing them into my detailed spreadsheet of Ultima 5 information. Now we need to return to the Shrine of Honor. So I've got to think for a moment, but only a moment, about where the Shrine of Honor is. Because I remember. Let's fire up a... Actually, why am I lighting a torch? Well, it doesn't matter. Torches are abundant in the Britannia of Ultima 5. Because we should put up camp and hope. 9 hours, please. 9 hours, please. So my numlock must be on or something. Where's the numlock button on this thing? There isn't one? Oh. So I went and I got my office is under construction, but I got back in there and I got the remote numpad that I've been missing for a long time since the pandemic started. I grabbed it from the chaotic construction site that is our undergraduate office. Yes, I will set a watch. The avatar himself will stand guard. So I've got a numlock button now, but that also means I'm moving this thing around. It gets pushed by one thing or another. Come on, Lord British. We're ready for 2 level ups. You know, it's probably a lot of work to astral project yourself when you're... Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Alright. This is bad. And they're just sitting there. Okay, I can't attack the pirates from here. Yikes. This is not optimal. This is something... If my ship gets wrecked, I am save scumming. Oh my goodness. Well, they've beaten on us pretty badly. And now they're going to try to board and take us out. And they've got us all flipped so that Shamino and the Avatar are not on the front lines. Not ideal at all. However, we're gonna get to work on these rogues. This band of rogues. Oof. This is unfortunate, to say the least. But what can you do but fight? I'm gonna hope this guy comes forward rather than coming forth to him. Oh, Gweno, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. Heavily wounded. That's what we like to see. Doing damage. Barely wounded. Shamino, you're level 5. Come on, buddy. Alright, Jana, working on the back lines, but she's missing. You know, in a pinch. Okay, they're not coming forward. Elo, be brave. Gotta keep a close eye on Elo's hit points as this evolves. He is wont to get himself killed. But he's still up in the triple digits. The Avatar takes a shot at Elo. Elo can't catch a break. Oh dear. They're bringing the pain. Boom! Jana finally gets it together and one-shots that dude in the back. Jana is a force to be reckoned with now that she has this magic axe. Noble druidess. And if need be, she can throw out some healing. But we're getting very close to throwing out the real healing. The Vasmanis, which I believe are in the 5th spell circle. But let me verify what I just said for my own sake. Vasmani. Mani is the heal spell. For the uninitiated, Vas means more, basically. Or great. You know what? Vas specifically means great. Great heal is indeed a 5th circle spell. Gotta put a little mandrake root in there with your ginseng and your spider silk. Which, oh no, that means I'm gonna need to. I know I've got a lead on the person who knows about the mandrake root and the nightshade, which I think are the 2 reagents that aren't just sold in every store. Grazed mist. Come on, team. Elo's taking it on the chin. We gotta. And Jana. We gotta make people dead. Okay, Elo's getting beaten up, but we're gonna start healing him. Ooh, Elo gets a kill. Proud of you, buddy. Okay, the Avatar has no one in range, so this is a good opportunity for him to keep Elo alive a little. Grazed. Julia with the point blank crossbow shot only manages to graze him. The Avatar still needs those guys to come forward. This is going much better than the one other time I fought pirates. So I guess that's good. Elo, fall back. See if we can tempt them into coming towards us. Jana's taking hits, but she's also dealing damage in a big way. I think what I'll do is I'll have Gweno fall back so the Avatar can get on the front lines. The valorous Avatar. It's gonna take a moment. Oh, nothing for Elo. Nothing for Shamino to do there. Jana missed the one she was aiming for, but she hurt somebody. And that's what really counts. Just hurting. Make somebody feel the pain. Alright, Avatar, you fight. You can hit this guy as he comes with your Morning Star. Well, yeah. I feel comfortable saying that we are going to defeat these foes of ours. These brigands. Another kill for Jana. Love to see it. She is our most powerful spellcaster, so she's the one who I want to get to the 5th spell circle. She's the furthest from it at present. Dead. And he dropped so much treasure that he's blocking the bridge and his allies won't be able to get across. Real good stuff. Well, the Avatar has found a trap, so he'll be able to get to work on that treasure chest while the rest of them work on cleaning up the last few pirates. If I were these pirates, this might be around when I disengaged from the fight and said, you know what, let's cut our losses. We can keep the ship sailing with a skeleton crew, but it's not to be. They're going for it, and I don't think it's going to pay off for them. Putting it all on the line, and now they're going to die. The Avatar can start picking stuff up. We got a spear. Hello. It's not that time, sweetheart. I think this cat, he was not full of energy. She didn't have the pep in her step when we did TREATs, and there's a point where we do a little ritual, and then I scatter a bunch and let them like hunt for them. And I think she just didn't put the work. She didn't put the work into. I think she underate at that point, so now she wants lunch. She didn't hear me say that. I think tone of voice matters too, so I guess I can say the word if I'm not eager about it. 4 gold. Yeah, well, I guess it's not too surprising to learn that these were not the most successful pirates, given how well their current project is going for them. Got some keys. Oof. Jana is getting roughed up, but she can give as good as she gets. I mean, better, really, because she's alive. Alright. Free boat. Sorry, Shamino, but we are going to need you to dig in the guts. Let me just get Julia out of the way. Worms, guts, worms. Ooh. The worms thing makes a lot of sense when you're fighting like giant rats and stuff. You know, they're out there in the rough. But yeah, the pirates are definitely not doing good. They had parasites and stuff. I think they should have headed back to the Buccaneers' den and just recouped for a while before they tried to attack the Avatar, hero of Britannia. Well, geez, now... Oh, more pirates! Well, our current ship is in real good condition. Oh, but we're pinned in. So we are going to upgrade. Is it an upgrade? I guess we'll find out. Pirates are going to shoot me. Well, I think then we're gonna go back to the old frigate. Not as many pirates on this ship. And they obviously weren't... They were lying in wait for us, but not paying that much attention to what was going on, because I don't think if I was a pirate and I saw a much larger crew of pirates get just slaughtered as they tried to take over a ship, I don't think my reaction would be to assume I would be more successful with my smaller crew. Now, it's an entirely sound plan to try to ambush us specifically in the vicinity of the Isle of the Avatar, because it's, you know, tight coastal waters. They can pin a ship in, which is exactly what they did. But the best plan in the world, I usually tell my engineering students, the best plan in the world, or the best idea in the world, is useless if you can't communicate it to somebody. By the same token, though, best plan in the world is useless if you get yourself killed trying to execute it. So, you know, it's the pirates' life for them, and it's not going to be a long one. Jana is in trouble. I got to keep a close eye on her. This guy's only even lightly wounded. Okay. Healing Jana. It's time for you, Elo, to repay the constant favors of healing. Very nice. So British, you'll be, if you're, I assume you're there, you'll be pleased to hear I did watch the Tumbleweeds video at last, and it was very informative. I did not know most of those things about tumbleweeds. They're really just, really bad. They're terrible. It was a great video. It was a fun little animation. I think now I'm going to look up there are probably some documentary videos on YouTube where I could actually see some tumbleweeds rolling along. It's cruel, but I almost want to watch someone trying to deal with a tumbleweed drift, which sounds like they're sticky, but they're also easily blown around, but then they're also, they hang together, and then also you try to clear them with machinery and they burst into flames because they're so dry. Just a nightmare of a invasive plant, you know? Beyond the Shamino, man, don't slug Jana in the head. Okay, Yolo, she'd do the same for you, buddy. Come on, big heal, big heal. Wow, beautiful. Let's make some of these folks dead, team. Yeah, and it was Jana got the kill. Boom. Elo plays the hero with the healing and then does the thing that gets you that sweet experience. Yes, it immediately transitioned into one about the American Electoral College. And I thought, I only heard like a few seconds of it before, maybe like 20 seconds before I turned it off. But even that one I could tell was was going to be quite informative. It was just a thing where I was like, I read too much about American politics. I don't need the Electoral College and what a disaster it is explained to me. in a fun cartoon. But I'll definitely be looking in just to what all else they have going on. Okay, ELO, you're gonna do the treasure this time, just on account of, man, there's a trap. Key broke. Key broke. We call that a false positive, I hope. Yep. Leather helm, sling, dagger, money, a key, a torch, a food. A single food. Whew. That guy thought, you can take it with you if you eat it. No, you can't. Not when you're dealing with the weirdest heroes in the world, who, after repelling your pirate attack, will cut you open and just see if you ate any money before they get back to the seas. Alright, well, jeez. We have our pick of the litter. I don't want the one that I'm on anymore because it's been shot repeatedly. But here, we have a full quality ship. What was I doing? I was going to the Shrine of Honor. Make sure that I've got my index cards here with my mantras. There we go. Mantra of Honor. Alright, here we go. Sailing west. Alright. Boom. Sharks are basically just free experience, but we just did 2 fights. Spent the whole night fighting pirates. Must be pretty tired. Here we go, heading west. I'm just gonna, you know what? Although I know the very general outline of exactly where the Shrine of Honor is, there's no harm in just looking at the map to be exactly sure. And now I am. Here we go. Rowing west because I hate wind in Ultima. I hated it so much in Ultima 4, I refused to use it in Ultima 5 unless I'm forced to in an airship type situation. Okay. Now these are just all the surrounding Serpent Isles. You know, I understand that Ultima 7, in addition to being 2 games, right? It's the Black Gate and Serpent Isle. So one of them is judging from the name, sounds like it's going to be very zoomed in scope. Like, if it's actually set just on the Serpent Isle, they got to be really fleshing that out. I got to assume there's more going on in the Ultima 7 Serpent Isle than... Oh, well, here's Serpent's Hold. There's a couple of bridges. But that is that's a long way off. I'm not even closing in on the end of this, let alone yes, that's what I've heard, that they're very much 2 parts of a coherent whole, not like, say, Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2, where Final Fantasy X-2 is a direct sequel to Final Fantasy X, but is just kind of out there as far as these things go. And I appreciate that very much. Oh, goodness. You know, while looking at the map, I shouldn't be able to get this turned out. But okay, I mean, there's Destard. I believe I'm supposed to be going south. Well, here's some orcs. We always get time to kill some orcs. And then we'll camp down. Maybe, I mean, now would be especially great for the apparition of Lord British to show up, because we have 2 people ready to level up. And we have everybody a little roughed up from the many pirate fights. And Lord British can heal us all to full, which would be grand. I'm not feeling any great deal of danger from these orcs. Oops. Pop more points for the main guy. Very good. More points for the main mage. Also excellent. I mean, ultimately, I'm happy when anybody gets experience points, but that's the... I think those two, you know, main character bias makes me want the avatar leveled up, and spellcaster power and availability of spells makes me want Janna leveled up. Big Sham gets a kill. I don't think that Janna can throw her axe over the hills, but no. Oh well. She doesn't need to get all the kills. Yeah, ELO, you finish this one off. This is your fight, buddy. There. Starting to get nervous. As ELO missed and got beaten on. But we turned it out. We saved the day. No trap. And there was no trap. The best kind of no trap notice you can get. An authentic, true positive. Let's camp in these here hills. Yeah, we'll set a watch. I think it's got to be Shamino tonight, but hopefully it doesn't matter because we're all going to get healed because the apparition of Lord British is going to show up. Tried to will that into the world. Didn't turn out. No. Fire up a torch so I don't walk right into a dragon, as I am wont to do. Okay, what's going on here? Why am I so bad at getting to the shrine? Is it not just... My goodness. Oh, is it right in here? No? Alright. We're gonna burn a gem on this. Yeah? Oh, I'm far too far to the north. Okay. Okay, now I get what's going on now. I'm oriented in space. We'll be able to knock this off. Once we kill these rats. Rats are so easy. You can only call it a victory against the rats if no one gets poisoned. Because it's too easy just to kill them. I know I'm tempting fate. Stimpinski! Hail! Let's play a little Legend of Zelda British if you're wondering why I'm Link Vitar today. Doing my retro reviews. That was in hindsight, I think there was more of an opportunity than I thought there was for me to say something of value because I fired it up and I thought, what's the Legend of Zelda? What? The world is not waiting for me to clarify what's going on in this game. And then Chumbawampa, my young friend, late in the 30-minute review time window, said, he asked me some question and said, sorry, just wasn't sure because I've never played this game, and I realized that's probably true of a lot of people, that they know of it, and they've maybe even played a fair bit of Zelda generally, without ever going back to the original. I mean, just like, you know, lots of kids today probably play their open world RPGs and don't know the first thing about the fact that the genre originated like one of the first computer RPGs. Yeah, rats are free experience, and then when they happen to have... okay, it's still a moral victory because you didn't get poisoned till after. Oh, there we go. Nothing in the guts. There rarely is. But sometimes is. Try not to be pale and foolish, but can't hurt to be penny wise. Get every one of those gold coins you can get your hands on. Okay, heading south. Heading south. And now... okay, there, oriented. See, here's the problem. I misread what that river system was when I was originally reading the map. Well, 2 of us got poisoned. Not ideal, but it could be worse. We approach the Shrine of Honor. What virtue might we meditate upon here? How about honor? The mantra is some. Well done. Boom. Strength and intelligence. That makes sense, Dubinsky. To just kind of brute force. You can do as many surges as you want. I like to live on the edge. I really should have stopped and done my hand knocks in prior to all of those steps. But that's fine. For the uninitiated, not sure that we have any uninitiated folks watching right now, but just in case. Oh, got a mix. If you know which chests have simple or complex traps, then you know there's no trap that says there's a normal trap. Is there a... I don't know if I'm quite understanding the logic there. Not that I'm saying I distrust you. Alright, let's mix some hand knocks. And just 4. We're going to re-up on reagents before we do anything of great importance. Heal up Jana. And now back to the boat. And we'll head... Ah, I see what you... There. That's the missing piece. Understanding that certain monsters... Makes sense. Certain monsters can set a complex trap on their treasure and certain monsters just can't. That makes perfect sense. Okay. It's late enough at night. This would be a horrible campsite in real life. Right next to the rapidly rotating lighthouse. But perhaps the lighthouse will attract good Lord British. Because it'd be great. Get us all healed up. And... Okay, or we could just be attacked by more rats. I'm just going to wind up beating the game at level 4. Because Lord British never shows up again. Ooh! What did you think, Stimpinski? I am looking forward to doing it. I don't think it's hit theaters around here, though. Yeah, this is quite the opposite of what we were hoping for. But, obviously, they attacked in the middle of the night. We can camp down again. Yeah, I heard, and I was glad because I read Dune very recently. And I was reading and I was thinking, I don't see how you can do this in a feature film. And... So then when I heard that they were just kind of stop in the middle, I don't know exactly when, but I've got my assumptions, and I'll find out for myself. But yeah. But I thought that was the right move if they succeed in making enough money that they can keep on making more of these movies, and I hope they do. Alright, Elo. Going toe-to-toe. Success. Alright. Shamino, you've opened it up. 2 gold in it. I guess, you know, the giant rats don't have a clear sense of the value of things. They just knew it as shiny. Yes, I'm currently reading Children of Dune. And I was like, man, if they are really gonna, like, they're planning like 6 movies to do this trilogy, like Denis Villeneuve, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's got to be on his knees every night, just like, please let 2 remarkably talented child actors be born now, because, whew, that 3rd book has some serious, and I'm only halfway through, but it's got some serious scenes for children, like advanced life forms in the bodies of children. Might be a more accurate way to put it. More precise. Fine. We'll kill you too, you stupid rats. Yes. Let me win the fight. And then we'll look at I want to look at everyone's stats again. Because I'm just curious, particularly with Jana, who got some serious kills when I was being repeatedly attacked by pirates earlier. She was one-shotting pirates with her magic axe. It was a very similar situation to this, where I just don't understand why the second group of pirates would have even thought to attack after seeing what happened to the first one. Giant rats, you could say, well, you know, they're not super intelligent. Shamino's poisoned. So no moral victory here. Although then that frees them up to dig through the guts without worrying about infection. Hooray! Shamino must be so happy. He's got natural immunity. But Shamino's a responsible guy. So I think he would still get vaccinated if a vaccine for rat venom was available. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the headcanon British. It's purely, these are the smart rats. They watch the stupid rats get killed, and then they're like, alright, now they're tuckered out. They're confident. And you gotta be confident in life. So, can't hold it too hard against them. We just knocked off honor, so I believe now there are only 2 to go. Spirituality and humility are the only ones left. I'll do at least 1 more of those today, and then I want to do a little exploring, because tomorrow I'm going to try Dungeon Deceit again. Quite possible I will just get murdered by demons. But we're getting tougher every day. Nothing to find. The Avatar. Anox's Sham. And then let's look at our stats. Ooh, the Avatar's cruising to level 5 now. 764. That's good. Shamino's on his way. Slowly. Elo's catching up. Oh, you wanted to look. Here, let me hover on the stats. You can look at the attributes. My intelligence needs to come up a bit. I am very confident the spirituality shrine quest will boost that. I'm interested to see what the humility quest boosts. Because when you make a humble choice in character creation, that adds nothing to your stats. I knew that about the underlying system long before I started playing them, because I wanted to make a stupid joke during my D&D campaign. Which didn't work because none of them got the reference, and also because I had to look up the wording. I needed like the proper wording of one of the character creation questions. Alright, that's enough time. I'm sure you've absorbed the stats. Julia just waiting for the... Gweno just waiting. Jana She's cooking. 614. She's up in the 600s. Very nice. They do. You know, like, you don't gain a ton in your attributes, I don't think, when you level up. So, getting in practice, like, just like 8 levels up. Very good. Yeah, we'll set a watch. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Especially good to have that strength since can't catch a break with Lord British. We're catching lots of breaks just in terms of things going pretty well today. Getting attacked a lot, but winning those fights. And now we shoot back east across the seas to the Isle of the Avatar. I was thinking I might, see what's up with Blackthorn's castle today. What happens if I go there? Can I find Hassad in the dungeons? Who is Hassad? Does he know something? Let's find out. Yeah, so we were playing... this isn't... Woo! That's good decks, too. I can't remember at this point what... Gotta try to... Okay. I'm the leftmost ship, because this is the one that didn't get shot up by pirates on my way out of here last time. I shall pass, kind gargoyle. To forsake one's inner being is to abandon thy hopes for thyself and thy world. Well, that's spirituality. That is me learning the neglect of one's spirit. To forsake one's inner being is to abandon thy hopes for thyself and thy world. The most annoying shrine to go back to, but we'll get it done and then it's done. Right now, middle of the night, we'll camp it down again and hope, against all hope. Oh wait, it's someone else's turn. Julia, stay up all night, my dear. Maybe you can attract Lord British with your sweet song or by waving your sword around like a crazy person. Nope, no luck. But we're all back in the triple digits for health, so you take what you can get. And hopefully we don't get hunted by a bunch of pirates out here. Nope. Alright. Gotta head up to Minnock. Well, I don't know if it has to be Minnock. But I think it did have to be in Ultima 4. Can't hurt. I know where the Moongated for Minnock is. Shooting north. Go west a little because I would have expected to have seen Moonglow by now. Nope. Okay, here's the island of Moonglow. Okay, it's all good. You know what? Why would I do this without being able to see the map over on the side here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, high strength for this avatar is good because I do love that that Morning Star as a weapon. All right. Have we made our way successfully? Have I gone too far? I think I have. Here we are. A bridge. No, wait. Okay. Back on track. Because now we're going up around... Yeah, okay. There's the desert. The eastern desert. So if there's a path, a channel through here, and there is, I think No. Ah. Jam myself up. I'm going to miss the midnight opportunity, but that's fine because that means another night of camping. Another chance to have our tardy Lord British pop up and actually let us ascend a level here. Well, in a time like the present, we're all back to full health. Although, I suppose one could argue that, is it Julia and Gweno are, in a sense, not at their full potential health. On account of the fact they could have 150 max HP, that damned apparition would just show up. But again, astral projecting yourself is probably very difficult, especially when you're trapped in the underworld or Blackthorn's dungeon or wherever it is the bridge is going to turn out to be. So we'll cut him some slack on that. It did occur to me last week, at some point this week, I just had the thought of like, why doesn't the apparition of Lord British tell us where he is? You know, like, instead of telling us that we're well armed to fight Death's Embrace, why not say, hey, I'm at these coordinates, underground, or whatever. If you wanted to just save me and restore me to the throne. Hey, it's me, Lord British. Did you want to know the names of the 3 Shadow Lords? Exactly, Stimpinski. Optimized equipment to stats. It's a good place to be. I've gone... Yeah, okay. Gotta pull back around, but I'll make it there by midnight, I believe. I figured. I had a feeling that would be something that Lord British, the person in real life who is Richard Garriott, would have given some thought to. Okay, throwing down a save, remembering the frustrating gimmick here where I don't want to save while standing on the Moongate this time and get cast away from my own ship. 712. Well, let's camp for... I think I can do 4 hours, and it'll round off to 11. Apparition's not likely to show up for a 4-hour camp. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do... why didn't I check my watch? I knew it was 11. Okay, fine. Did it to myself. Now I'm at Moonglow. Where'll this take me? Why not just... Oh, of course. It's based on the moon phases. Oops. Ooh, plate mail. I don't think I've found any plate mail yet. I'm so frustrated with myself. So, well, not that frustrated. It's the full moon to get back. That's the exact opposite of the moon that it is right now. Well, I'll buy some reagents in the morning, and maybe British will show up tonight. I got too eager. I got hasty. There. But, finally. Hell yeah. Julia's valiant as heck. And Gweno. We are well armed to fight Death's Embrace. Impulsiveness and short attention spans are our only foes. We laugh at death. And we quake in terror. The hasty keyboard fingers of the... Oh! Being attacked by snakes. Well, whatever. Snakes, easy to kill. If you're in range of them. Like thus. Not like thus. And like thus. Julia's on Snake Patrol. Alright. Fine. I'll pay you. Because I'm a nice person. I don't want to kill you. Which I could. Because I'm the Avatar. I mean, I suppose technically... The fact that I'm the Avatar is why I wouldn't kill a guard who's just doing his job. Okay. What do I need? God. This humidity is never going to end. It's late September now, and it's still like August here. And this is probably a sampling of our grim climate change future. Ginseng, garlic, silk. We'll get a bit of them all. Yes, I do seek the purest of spell components, sir. Give me 2 orders of ginseng. Give me 3 orders of ginseng. I'm loaded right now. Give me some garlic. Hey, you. You are much closer. But you got 22 minutes. I always give them precise times, as though the cats have any conception of what a minute might be or what the number 22 is. Much more successful, I think, when I just say, not yet, but soon. Then they're like, well, then they tend to be like, and then they'll walk away and then come back almost immediately. So they get the idea. I need to allow time to pass. Going around. I'd like to think they wouldn't extort me twice in one day, but wouldn't I feel a fool if they did? Yes, you may. I want some rations. My goodness, I love the price on these rations. Give me 6, sir. Nay, nothing else for me, Sam. You take good care of yourself. You know what? I don't think this is likely. Let's see if the fortune teller lady also just knows the Lord of Falsehoods, the Shadow Lord of Falsehood's name. It would be kind of unusual if... Oh, she's at lunch. I can't get over avoiding my previous Moongated frustration by causing an even bigger one. Because I'm marooned on an island. I can't even walk back to my ship. My interest is Shadow Lord? What about their name? Oh, she'll just tell me her name. Okay, obviously she doesn't know. Alright. You know what? Wait. Falsehood. Yeah. Bye. Yes. I mean, not that she did anything that helpful this time, but it was super helpful when she just told me the secret word the word of power to open the dungeon of Phalanx. And you know, I'm supposed to be compassionate and all those good things. I think we have a few knights to kill here on Moonglow Island. So I might as well spend a little time at the Lyceum. Oh yeah, the stables. No, I just did the Lyceum recently. And I feel like if the Moongate experience is any sign, probably not in the right brain space to... Oh, you know what? Yep. Because yeah, I am compassionate. And I just am because it's the right thing to do. Not because because other people expect it of me. Not because I'm supposed to be. Because I am. Hell, you just got to take my word for it, but I'm the Avatar, so I'm honest. In Ultima 4, I kept donating to beggars even after I had enlightenment and compassion, because I was like, man, I think the game would let me get away with just ignoring the beggars from now on, but... Oh my goodness, listen to you, sweetheart. People are gonna think I never feed you. But you got 18 minutes to wait. So... Ooh, let me take a look at the reference card on that, Stimpinski. Halberd. Still attack. Whew. Yeah, that I think that's the direction we're gonna go with the Avatar. That is twice the damage value of the Morningstar. It's not like my dex is bad. I mean, it's not like any of my stats will be bad once I'm done knocking off these quests. The ecology of Moonglow Island, or Honesty Island, I don't know what it's called, is it's not high in really rewarding enemies to fight. Like, I don't think I've ever seen an Etten. It's gonna take a while to get back to a full moon, so maybe I should just look at the map and see where's that crescent moon gonna take me. Crescent. It's gonna take me. If I'm reading that right, it's the mainland. I can see the case for all magic axes, Bruce, because I love the one magic axe that I have. Okay, so if I faff about... Okay, there. Both moons have adopted that. If I'm reading the map right, and the moon representations are not as clear as they could be. Here we go. Here we go. If I'm reading it right, I will get to the far south end of the mainland. And I think I am. I think I am. I went up where I wanted to be. Let me make sure. That gate is right near... Yeah. Perfect. Not perfect. Perfect would be if I didn't do all this dumb stuff in the first place. So, here is a case where it makes sense that the enemy is attacking an obviously outclassed... a foe that it's obviously outclassed by. Because they're just bugs. Bugs do that to me. I'm going to bite this guy in the face. Despite the fact that I can see that he is thousands of times bigger than me and could smash me with a wave of his hand. Head north. Might as well check my ammunition situation. So I'm going to be passing by... Oh, okay. Yep. There. Planning ahead. I am impressed with myself, quite frankly, because I think I completed the thought earlier to say that... Oh, no, I didn't. So in Nova Scotia, probably all of Canada, I think, and probably in a lot of places, ADHD medication is a controlled substance because it's meth. That's oversimplifying, but it's meth. And so the logic of the controls isn't entirely clear to me. Like, the idea is they won't refill it until it's run out. Okay, fine. I don't see how that stops you from just... Because they don't want you stockpiling the pills. But you can just stockpile them by just not using them. It would take longer. But you also never get more than... more than... What am I trying to say? More than 2 refills on a prescription anyway, because it's controlled. So the upshot is that you... if you're unfortunate enough to have your bottle run out, like on a Friday, just, sorry, dude. You're gonna have to have several days just waiting for your medication so that we can be 100% sure that you're not using it to make meth. And like, okay, yeah, you want to be careful, but I don't know. It's frustrating because I am a big fan of ADHD medication. Hey, nobody's poisoned yet. Chopping snakes to pieces. Still not poisoned. Whoops. Ah. Didn't realize that Shamino wasn't already targeting that. Against all odds, I think we're gonna get out of this without being poisoned. Maybe. It's a hardy snake. What was I just saying about that snake? That sucker MC of a snake. Nobody gets poisoned in the guts. Got a couple of coins. Never have too many coins. Unless your coins weigh you down and you drown or something. You'd have too many coins when you're out swimming. We definitely don't have bug spray if we're attracting this many bugs. Keeping an eye on the clock there. Not stopping for cat LUNCH, but I will obviously feed them. Brief pause there, and then I got 45 minutes to an hour to continue exploring, hiking back to my ship. I hope I can get into Blackthorn's castle day. I'm really interested to see what's in there. Or if I can even get in there at this point. Every now and then the wave of heat just or humidity just kind of settles upon me and I feel a flare up of warmth. Just like, ugh. I like, you know, one of the big appeals of fall besides the beautiful aesthetics should in theory be that this Gwenno with her bare hands got to get to Britain. Hey, that wasn't the one I asked you to kill, Jana, but I'll settle for it. Almost hit me. Ah, ELO poisoned, and then we win. Bard, heal thyself, cure thyself. Leave me alone, lousy orcs. Can't a fella just go for a walk all the way to Britain? At least it's only one this time. Come on, ranged fighters. Just take care of this for us. Thank you. And we carry on north. I'm coming from Britain? Oh, yep, I was at Britain. Now I see. Now I see where I am and what's going on. Okay, so now where am I? I am way to the north of Britain. Oops. Okay, that's fine. We can get back. Yeah, once I see the Moongate symbol next to Britain, it's crystal clear what it was the whole time along. And there's the way over to Compassion. So we want to dip over here, cut through the mountains. Ah, leave me alone, you lousy rats. Fine. We'll kill you all, if that's really what you want. Oh, Gwen is barehanded at the moment. You can tell when the humidity's getting to me, besides just what my hair looks like, because I usually do not have a problem continuously, endlessly talking. It's kind of my trademark, but the spirit is willing. But the brain is melting. Alright. We have won. Shamino, do your thing. For a tiny little bit of money. And he's poisoned. I think that's the last one I had mixed. That's okay. I'll deal with that once I've addressed my lack of ammunition. Britain. Nobody here to mess with me, which I'm very happy about. What are you doing, Gwyneth? Oh. Okay, good. I was concerned she was going to be like, no, we're closed. My little co-star. You can see poking her head up. And behind me, alright. I'm here to buy, my dear. At least at first. Give me some arrows, please. Yeah, can't beat that price. Some quarrels. And that's it. No, Gwyneth, hold on. Hold on. That's it for buying. I didn't mean that's just it. Don't need a leather helm. I need a chain quiff. I'll hang on to the iron ones. Just not 100% sure if I need them or not. Babe, high quality leather suit. Take it. For 32 gold. You can have it. Clubs. You know what? There's enough of them when you sell them in bulk. Not much demand for clubs these days, Gwyneth. Then why did you buy 14 of them? I mean, her parents are standing right there and they're not saying anything, so it's quite possible she just didn't have great examples to look up to when she was learning how to run a bow store. Orcs! Gweno, come on. You should just instinctively grab your bow when we swing by the bow store and stock up on bows. I mean arrows. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Chop these suckers hither and yon. Yeah. That seems like we can carry a lot of shit with us. You know? So why not just let us buy multiple quivers? That's where they get you, right? The arrows are cheap. But nobody in Britannia can afford a second quiver. That's exactly backwards how you want to get people. You want to make the bows and the quivers cheap, and then gouge them on the ammunition that they need to make. Well, of course you're going to miss, Gwenna. That's not your fault. I'm the one who told you to shoot at nothing, and you did a very good job of it. You know, I lived most of my life without ADHD medication and never thought like, whoa, my brain feels weird. And now when I take the ADHD medication, like when I first took it, it was like, wow, now my brain, like I can just do one task after another and I can easily decide which task to do next. And now I don't feel that anymore when I take the medication. Then I don't have it, and I'm just like, wow. It's not feeling normal is what tells me I'm not doing the medication. I had one real bad, made a big mistake teaching. It's not a huge deal. But I was doing a synchronous session on the Collaborate app for my class because I canceled our first week of tutorials because I just thought, let's wait and see what the COVID numbers are with this grand reopening before we start getting everybody into one building in 13 different rooms and talking to each other and stuff in a building where we can't open the windows. So I thought, that's a good plan. Put it off and we'll just meet online that day. And so I had them all in 250 of them showed up, which is not far from full attendance, but it's not bad, especially because it was recorded, so they could watch it later. And I shouldn't have done it, but I turned the chat on right at the start. I should have kept the chat closed until done all my material concisely, and then opened the chat so people could ask me questions. But I put the chat on right from the start, and so getting through my material took the entire time. And in the course of it, because I kept responding to the chat, Shamino poisoned. I don't think I even have any more Anox left. But we'll find out. Yeah. Oh well. Gotta take a couple of damage here, dude. But we'll mix up 10 in a big batch, so it does not happen again. Well, at least not anytime soon. Okay. So, yeah, I got off constantly derailed because people would be saying things in the chat. Sometimes they were mostly, most of the things I was responding to were class related. And every now and then, because there's so many of them, the chat would be going crazy and they get some meme or thing going. And then those are opportunities to be like, establish myself as the cool, hip, youngish professor. Not a professor, but the youngish university teacher. And so I'd respond to them, and eventually someone said, "Wow, Mr. Roz, you're good, Mr. Blank. You're good at keeping up with the chat. You're like a Twitch streamer." I said, "I am a Twitch streamer." And as soon as I said that, I was like, "What are you doing?" Because I do not want the students, not because there's anything inappropriate here, but it feels cheap for one thing, because I could probably have 500 followers tomorrow. But then on top of that, I don't want them to ever have the ability to give me money, and I know that some of them would. So as soon as I said that, the chat is just blowing up. What do you stream? What's your handle? And people, then they're like, I was like, no, forget I said that. We're not doing it. And my email account started binging because people are sending me emails like, "Mr. Ross, I understand why you don't want to tell the whole class, but I promise I won't tell anybody if you tell." It's not about you and that I don't want you and my audience. I'm just not comfortable. It doesn't feel appropriate to leverage my job to promote my hobby. And So now, every time I turn on Twitch, I'm like, please don't be a Twitch, like, please don't tell me I became a Twitch partner overnight. And so far, so good. But, yeah. Alright. Hang tight, gang. Lunchtime! Yeah! You want some lunch too, Astra? Well, let's have lunch, girls. Let's have it. What else are we going to eat at lunchtime? It's not lunch. Here we go. Alright. This is the easy meal where I don't have to give one of them insulin and the other one eardrops. It's the trick with cats. They get you in the first 10 years when the lowest maintenance pets you'll ever have. Actually, that's not fair. You can have like a tarantula. Just give it a mouse or something every now and then. Barely have to interact with it. But, okay. So I'm heading to Minnock. I think. No, I didn't. And then they start to get older, and it's like, oh, the one has diabetes, the one keeps getting ear infections. Oh, keeps. I shouldn't say that. That's not fair to her. She had one like 7 years ago, and then another one now. But yeah. So then you're chasing them around. Turns out it's easier to give the insulin injections than the eardrops because the needle gauge is so small that I don't think the cat even knows I'm sticking something in her. But the cat definitely knows when you jam a thing in her ear and squirt liquid in there. So she doesn't love that. She is the most patient cat. So she suffers through it. But I think she vaguely, you know, I believe she can put the thought together of, you know, my guy takes care of me. So if he's doing this, yeah. And also my ears have felt bad lately. So if he's doing something to my ears, he must be doing it so that I'll feel good. But doesn't mean she loves it. And every now and then she's just like, nope, I'm flattening my ears. You can't get in there. You gotta be like, come on, sweetie, you know. Gotta get that bacteria down. What does she know about bacteria? She'd think I was crazy if I tried to tell her thousands, if not tens of thousands of tiny little things living inside all of us. What are you talking about? I can't see any of those. I don't think you're right. I have to be like, well, you know, sweetie, it's like when you want to go out on the balcony, but sometimes the air is pushing you. You don't like that. That's a thing you can't see, but it's still there. Maybe then she would understand. Okay, wait. What have I done here? Ah, okay. We're almost back to where we started this long journey through the Moongates. Let's throw it at a save. Because if I mess this up again, and I wouldn't rule it out, I'll just save scum. 218. Well, gang, let's nap for 9 hours. Just chill. Known as sleep, it's the afternoon, but they're all sleeping. They're really good sleepers in that sense. We're not stepping into that, though. Okay. 11:03, and then 2 steps makes it 11:17. Okay. So 2 steps is 14. Well, let's verify that. Yep. So 45. I'm just gonna keep on verifying. What's the harm? 45. 59. I am not at all comfortable with the fact that it's 59. But I think the one step will be at least 1 minute. Alright. Upon what virtue? Imagine if I just type humility reflexively here or something. Spirituality. And the mantra is the most spiritual sounding mantra. Om. I guess it could be Jai Guru Deva. Om. 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 Hell yeah. That is very spiritual. Stronger, quicker, smarter. Stepping off the Moongate. Commemorating the occasion with a save. Getting on our nice hearty ship. And let's... well... go a little east, and then I should actually just use the wraparound nature of the world to shoot north. Sorry, sharks. It's not Shark Week this week. What did I just say? There, Squid Week. Well, whatever. Not the hardest fight. To win from a distance. Does John have a shot around the mast? Nope. Gotta move her a little. Alright, here we go. We're all in battle position. Now we just gotta actually land some hits. Yellow gets poisoned. But that's gonna happen now and then. Comes with the territory, buddy. Sad week here in Canada, and really I suppose for a lot of people around the world. As Norm Macdonald died. Which is bad. You know, a genius of a comedian, a very talented writer who didn't write nearly enough. Because I know he said he intended to start writing straight novels after his comic novel based on a true story, which is not based on a true story at all. His pseudo-memoir. In other ways, besides the artistic genius, a problematic guy in some ways. Maybe not Louis C.K. problematic, but not always great, but you know, the jokes, you can't argue with them. They are great jokes. Alright, we're working on the squid. ELO, who hasn't even attacked the squid, is the one taking it on the chin. But we win! We Knox our spoony bird. We're back on the high seas. Boom! Get out of here, squid. That squid thought, well, the other squid got to have a fight. Maybe I can fight those guys too. BAM! No. No, I'm only fighting one squid today, sir. Not in the mood to be swarmed by giant squid. More sharks. Fire and blind. Ship graveyard here. And you know what? Oh yeah, I like seeing that. Shamino on the way, Elo catching up. And Jana's, yeah, I can't complain. I shall pass. Let's learn what it's like to not be good at being humble. The weakness of a life consumed by pride. And this will be the quickest shrine quest to knock off. And then we can go check out, Blackthorn's castle. We can do anything, but I think that's what I want to see. I'm really curious about it. Pride is a vice, which pride itself inclines one to find in others and overlook in oneself. Yeah, that is a very... Man, Richard Garriott really stepped his writing game up between Ultima 4 and Ultima 5. Pride is a vice, which pride itself inclines one to find in others and overlook in oneself. Yep, that's a serious problem in the world. Strange wind causes the page to turn. And thou dost... Oh, alright. Thou dost read a bunch of gibberish. You reach for your tourist's dictionary. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Some of these are easy. B. The M is not an M. What's the M? E. B-E. And the wacky looking one is a Y. I think. Yeah. Bay. And the down and up is a beyond. Beyond. What's the P? Sh. Beyond. Sha. Beyond. And the cross. Beyond sham. Shame. Beyond. Shames. Egg. Egress. Beyond shames egress. In. Beyond shames egress. In. What's the next one? Oh, okay. Man with less integrity than myself would just install the patch that Latinizes all this stuff. But I like to stumble through it. Oh, I will be writing it down. Trust me, British. I can tell this is very important. Beyond shames egress. In the center. Beyond shames egress in the center of the... Well, why don't we write down what we have? I'll just write it at the bottom of this table in a big merged cell. Format. Merge horizontally. Beyond shames egress in the center of the... Beyond shames egress in the center of the... Okay. What's that first rune? U. Underworld. There we go. When the word just takes shape and you don't have to stumble through it, it's beautiful. Beyond shames egress, in the center of the underworld, there is a... There is a place. Is that going to be place? Place. There's a place of darkness. Beyond shames egress In the center of the underworld is a place of darkness. That's very important, and I believe I have a bit of an interpretation of it. Because after all, to get to the underworld, we have to go through the dungeons. And the exit of the dungeon is the egress. And one of the dungeons is called Shame. Beyond Shame's egress, in the center of the underworld, there is a place of darkness. Very good. All right. That sounds important. And now I've got 2 leads on things that are in the underworld. One at the bottom of Dungeon Deceit, one at the bottom of Dungeon Shame. I don't have the word of power for the Dungeon of Shame. Perhaps a little more investigating intrinsic might lead me. Who knows? Because I know it. I found the deceit word in Honesty Town, Moonglow. But I'm not sure that was the case. No, because the dastard word was in... No, that was in... No, not trinsic. Jalome, perhaps. Shame is the opposite of valor? Nah. Alright. Oh, of course. I don't have the whole message yet, and I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Beyond this darkness lies the gate of the lore. The gate of the lore of the gate of the lore of the world. Beyond this gate, no, beyond this darkness lies the gate of the lore of the world. Well, that sounds important. For sure. Let's merge those cells horizontally. Okay. Is there more? Is there ever? Maybe we'll do Blackthorn's castle, or maybe we'll decipher lore text for the next 30, 40 minutes. Okay. When? No. Yes. No. Yes. When they no thou when thou art read thou art read. What's the last one there? Ready. When thou art ready, thou must. When thou art ready, thou must. Call. When thou art ready, thou must call. I better write this down. This is a long one. When thou art ready, thou must call. Now, art ready, thou must call. Fourth. When thou art ready, thou must call forth. It's the up angle. Verum. Veramacor? Hold on a second. Veramocor. I don't know what that means yet. At all. If I'm even translating it right. But hold on. Let me finish off the sentence. Maybe it'll make sense. To unleash. No. Unlock the gate I should have anticipated there'd be some big deal thing where you did all the shrine quests. Unlock the gate and the venture. Unlock the gate and venture. What's a K? The K looking one is P. And venture past. And venture past E and the thing ethereal and venture past ethereal wards. Venture past ethereal wards. Venture past ethereal wards. And deal ethereal wards and dealers of souls. Ethereal wards and dealers of souls. It would almost be too easy if Veramacor is the Shadow Lord of Falsehood, the one name I'm missing, but who knows? Okay. Got messages coming in. Let me just Making sure that message doesn't turn into a phone call because they didn't respond. Okay. Back to the grill again. That we were that which the world has hath that which the world hath lost, that which the world hath lost, that which the world hath lost, and then down to there. Awaits thy coming. Waits thy coming. That which the world hath lost awaits thy coming. Okay. Beyond Shame's egress, in the center of the underworld, there is a place of darkness. Beyond this darkness lies the gate of the lore of the world. When thou art ready, thou must call forth Veramakor to unlock the gate and venture past ethereal wards and dealers of souls. That which the world hath lost awaits thy coming. So I think it's fair to say we have a very strong lead on the whereabouts of Lord British at this point. It's wrapped in a riddle. Well, it's not even that riddly. Pretty straightforward. Really? Did I just save like a responsible person? I'm actually not sure. So like a responsible person, I'll make sure that I did. I don't think I even need to get off my ship to save, but I did. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what this island that really does seem likely to house Blackthorn's castle is all about. Ooh, and then there's also that island where the sign is all like, this is a private island. Stay away. Ooh. Oh. I'm gonna need a... Am I gonna be able to just go into this? Let's find out. Just let that music set the mood. I gotta send Lars a whisper. Come on, man. I finally did it. You gotta come and say, hey, good job installing that patch. Only took you 2 months. Perform a simple task. Well, fine. I'm on a roll. I'll translate your goddamn sign. Welcome to the castle of the Sovereign Lord Blackthorn. That one was easy. Welcome to the castle of the Sovereign Lord Blackthorn. Well, there's nothing about your organist's work that makes me feel welcome, my lord. These guys are probably just gonna take my money. Or maybe they won't. Subdued and blindfolded. Of course. Okay. Thou hast been chained and manacled. Footsteps. Ah, James. 'Tis indeed an honor to meet thee at last. Guard, release this goodman at once. Wait. Since I myself seek avatarhood as once did thee, mayhaps thou couldst aid me in my quest by answering a question. What is the mantra of the mystic shrine of honesty? Should I tell him the truth? You know what? Let's see what happens. We have a save. If this is a disaster, I can undo it. I thank thee, my friend. As a token of thy esteem for thy honesty, I will grant thy companion a merciful death. You son of a bitch. Yes, I'm with thee, you mighty thewed barbarian. Is Shamino just gone now? Up onto the roof, sneak down the northern ladder. In Blackthorn's bedroom, go through a secret door. Through the secret door. The secret door to the north. Down another ladder. And out the back gates. Wait there till morning when the drawbridge is lowered and flee for our lives. Got all that down? Well, I think I would have remembered the drawbridge part, but... But now it's down. Yes. Get the keys I hid in the brazier. Found the keys. Got them. Found the door. No lock. Great. So, up onto the roof we go. Do I have a torch? I do. They didn't take my torches. My name is... Thou art in grave danger. Danger? I mean, no shit, I'm in danger. Guards, demons, and shadow lords abound. I must leave before it's too late. What can you tell me of these shadow lords? Yes, they come here often to beat and taunt me. Are you Hassad? Taunt? Okay. Demons? Okay. Now he doesn't want to talk to me. Now that I've helped him. Climb down? No, we want to go up. Sneak down northern ladder, but I'm on the roof? Now I'm on the roof. To the northern ladder. Now we're in Blackthorn's bedroom. In Blackthorn's bedroom, go down a secret door, down the ladder on the other side. Helping these guys out. Down the ladder on the other side. Through the secret to the north. Down another ladder. And out the back gates there's a guard. This is what he said. So he said I should do. Fell through a trap door that I could see. Oops. And now we're back in the interrogation room. Well, it's all fucked up now. Where's my cell? We're gonna be out of keys. Alright, you know what? It's a good place to stop because it's a total botch. Shamino's been killed. This is obviously something you want to sink time into. So maybe this is what we'll try tomorrow. Or maybe we'll say, let's not get Shamino murdered just yet and try Dungeon Deceit. But alright. Blackthorn. Not a great guy. Not the most trusted. He's looking for Avatarhood? And you're gonna kill the actual Avatar's companion just as a gag? Next time I come in, I'm gonna try being defiant. I'm gonna tell him the honesty mantra is something stupid and see if... I don't think he'll like that any better than when I helped him. But... okay. We learned. And also, we maxed the Avatar out. Just out of curiosity... look at that. That is a strong Avatar. That is an Avatar who's been taking his vitamins. Well, yeah. Try this again next time, but I think our most important discovery today, since a lot of this time was spent doing pointless fights and just gaining some experience. Beyond Shame's Egress, in the center of the underworld, there's a place of darkness. Beyond this darkness lies the gate of the lore of the world. And when thou art ready, thou must call forth Veramakor to unlock the gate and venture past ethereal wards and dealers of souls. That which the world hath lost awaits thy coming. Well, I'm coming. That which the world hath lost. Not just yet, but soon. Soon enough. in the fullness of time. Give me time. Hang tight. It's not gonna happen in a day. Alright. Well, folks, if you're here to the end, if you left and I'm talking to you even though you can't hear me, thank you for tuning in. Having a great time here with Ultima 5, and I expect we'll continue to do so. I'll be back here tomorrow, and I think I'm even going to go and add it to the schedule, because I've been pretty good at doing 3 to 6-ish Atlantic time on Sundays, and I'm going to try to keep that up. And so far, work is not taking over my weekends entirely, so hopefully I can keep it up. And we'll see how that goes. But every single one of you, until next we meet, you take care of yourselves. Be kind to everyone you meet.